from the 2nd District, Gregg Hart. Gregg Hart grew up in Santa Barbara, attended local schools, and graduated from City College and UCSB with degrees in political science. He began his public service career working as a legislative assistant for California State Assembly member Jack O'Donnell. Gregg has worked in a variety of positions at the Santa Barbara County Association of Governments for the past 19 years and recently retired from his position as deputy director. He was elected to the Santa Barbara City Council in 1995 and re-elected in 1999. Governor Gray Davis appointed City Council member Hart to the California Coastal Commission in 2000, where he served 4 years. In 2013, Gregg was again elected to the Santa Barbara City Council and re-elected for a 4th term in 2017, where he served as chair of the council's Finance Committee. In 2018, Gregg ran unopposed and was elected as county supervisor representing the 2nd District. He begins his first term as 2nd District supervisor today. Please congratulate Gregg Hart.
Will the elected officials please stand and raise your right hands? Do you solemnly swear that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California, that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which you are about to enter? Congratulations to all of you. Please take your seats.
Well, thank you, Chair Lavanino. It's really an honor and a privilege to have this opportunity to serve our community in this capacity. I'm filling big shoes. Supervisor Wolf served the 2nd District with grace and dignity and passion for 12 years, and I've learned a lot watching her do her job. I will try to emulate the professionalism and the commitment that she brought to the job. She was always prepared, did her homework, worked well with staff and with the members of the public, and that's a really high standard that I hope to try and achieve as well. I've been doing this community work for quite a while and bring some experience to the job, but there's a lot to learn being a county supervisor. There's tremendous expertise. The elected officials that I'll be working with, my colleagues here on the board, all have tremendous unique abilities, and I hope to learn from them and to better serve the residents of the 2nd District. I want to take a personal moment to thank some people in the audience here. My mother, Janet Hart, is in the front row. I want to thank her for adopting me and bringing me to Santa Barbara County when I was 2 years old, and that's probably the greatest gift that you could have offered me. But in addition to that, you instilled a sense of public service in me. My father was a library director for the county and city of Santa Barbara. My mother was an elementary school teacher, and public service was part of our daily dinner table conversation. I learned a lot about local government, listening to their conversation, engaging with them. My son, Justin Hart, is here. I want to introduce him as well. Thank you. The reason I do this work is to look out for the next generation of folks in our community so that he can have the opportunities that I had, and all of the folks in his generation have an opportunity to live here, be successful, raise a family, and enjoy Santa Barbara County. I also want to thank my girlfriend, Letitia Haynes, who's here in the front row as well. The love and support that you give me on a daily basis, and the patience and understanding that you offer to me when I'm talking about these crazy things that we all do incessantly, I really, really appreciate it. Couldn't do this without you, so thank you very much. And I want to introduce my team as well. Molly Culver is my chief of staff. Molly was here earlier, and I think she's out working, which is so, Molly, oh, there you go, Molly's back there. I've known Molly for a very long time. We worked together years ago for Jack O'Connell and both started our career in public service working for Jack. He was an incredible mentor, and I'm so grateful for that opportunity. Molly has been working for decades at the state, federal, local level, extremely experienced, very capable, committed, passionate, person with the biggest heart of anybody I think I know, and it is really an honor to have her working with me on our team here for the 2nd District. Ethan Bertrand is a new young elected official and leader. Ethan's going to be a district representative here for the 2nd District. He's sitting in the front row. Ethan's a member of the Isla Vista Community Services District. He's a student at UCSB. He's going to be continuing to do his college work and work for me full time. He's completely capable of juggling all those balls in a way that is amazing and inspirational to me, and it's really an honor to have him as part of the team. I just am very, very proud of this moment. I don't want to talk a lot about policy and issues. There's so much work to do, and I heard a really wise elected official one time say, how do you tell people what your priority is when you're responsible for health care, criminal justice, social services, potholes? All of these issues are really important, and I'm going to do my best to help and lean into those issues. But I did want to tell one brief little story. I had the opportunity this past summer to travel around Europe, and I was in all these amazing capital cities in Europe, and it struck me that walking the streets, you didn't see folks living on the streets and panhandling and suffering the way we do in our country. And I was really curious about that, and eventually I walked up to a police officer in Amsterdam and said, why is that? You know, I live in California, and this is something that is a constant challenge in our community. And he said something very simple and profound to me. He said, we take care of people in our country. And that really hit me, and it inspires me, and I know it inspires all of you. That's why we're here today. That's why we do this work, to help people on a daily basis. And Judge Flores said it very clearly, and I thought beautifully. Every day, a little bit at a time, as much as we can, we need to help people. And that's why I'm here, to do my best to try and to move that ball forward. And I am so honored to have this opportunity to represent the 2nd District. Thank you.